And welcome back to Newsmaker Sunday. We continue our conversation about the impact of the coronavirus pandemic on local businesses. And joining us now, Jeff Merkis, the Executive Director of Downtown Green Bay Incorporated. Jeff, good to see you again. Thanks for joining us this morning. What are you seeing out there, Jeff? How are businesses in Green Bay handling this whole thing?
That is a real tough question to answer, but we're seeing a lot of resilience. Businesses are realizing that public health comes first. We are all about business, but we want people to stay safe as well. I'm really encouraged by the spirit and the resiliency and the determination by many of the businesses. We've really witnessed a few weeks now of essential businesses doing the best they can, meeting the needs of their customers and of the community. And I've been very inspired by the hardworking businesses and the medical personnel in our community who are doing the best they can to keep us safe and still provide vital services.
Jeff, a lot of these small businesses have turned to the Paycheck protection program to keep operating, even under these restrictions. What is your organization doing to help these businesses navigate through that process?
Well, our organization, we really have a very powerful, a strong connection with many other agencies. We've been asked to assist in a variety of ways. One, a grant program that we hope to be hearing more about very soon. One of the things that we do is, utilizing our connections and our communications to really inform people about businesses that are open, getting the word out about those businesses that are offering curbside, gift cards, limited service. So a lot of it is using our social media and our website to inform the community that the hotels are open, they're there for lodging, the businesses, restaurants, and other essential businesses that are currently open.
I'm sure you're well aware of the findings of that New North study. How concerned are you, how worried are you that some of these businesses may in fact wind up staying closed, not being able to come out of this?
Yeah, that's frightening. I've been in the economic development business in Green Bay for about 35 years, and these are scary times. This is, we recruit businesses, we fill storefronts, we work with property owners, and I know that we have a tough road ahead, and those statistics are very frightening. However, I have to admit that I am just so encouraged by some of the current trend in the Main Street District. In our old Main Street District, it is about a 1 mile stretch, and we all know it well, from Monroe Street to about the Art Garage or Three Corners. We are currently working with 7 small businesses that want to open in the Main Street District. 7 new businesses that are at various stages of planning. We're willing to, be more public about these, but they're looking forward to opening. So we're also really seeing the bright side. These are businesses that are under construction, pub and grill and an art organization and some retail and a boutique. The long-awaited Big Tomatoes building that has been for sale forever is now under new ownership, and we are seeing a small boutique store that wants to open there and plans to move in at the end of May.
So you've got a lot of reason for encouragement. When we do get to the other side of this whole mess, what's our new normal going to look like? We're not necessarily going to flip a switch and everything's going to be back to wonderful again.
Well, let me just find my crystal ball here, okay? Because I wish I had one. We all know that it's going to be different. We don't know what that's going to look like. I was on the phone with a business owner, an entrepreneur today, and I just witnessed firsthand the positive spirit that he had. He's a property owner with 2 feet of water in his basement right now and said, we're going to get through this. We're all going to be better. We're going to make it. We're going to come out better. And that's what I witnessed a whole lot. And it gives me encouragement. I'm very proud to be involved in a line of work that businesses need help. We're there to provide a variety of services. I work with a team of 7 people who are so dedicated. They're all working from their homes. We work in marketing, we work in events, we work in business and improvements, and all those things, all those functions continue. We need to have downtown looking great, because when our customers and when our business come back, we want the planters to look great. We want the banners and we want the street to look good. So every area of the work that downtown and Old Main Street does, we've been hard at it for the past 5 weeks, and I keep telling my coworkers, there's a role for an organization like ours as our businesses get through this. But there's even a greater role when those businesses rise up out of it. And whether it's doing events in a new way, this is going to be a very interesting year. We're all going to learn from it. We're all going to be better because of it.
Jeff Merkis, Executive Director of Downtown Green Bay Incorporated. Thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you, Tom. Wish you well.
Thank you. We will check in on the Fox Cities when we come back, so stay with us.